All right, here we go. Hot redhead alert. Hey, Billy Brickhouse, longtime female listener here. I notice you always ask, when is there going to be a major redhead on the big screen? Oh, I always say that we're never the lead. They let us one time. They gave Eric Stoltz some work, and then they gave the guy for NYPD Blue. And he did Jade, and it didn't do well, and then they put us back on the freckled bench. When is he going to be the lead, or any screen for that matter? All right, here we go. Anyway, there's a show on HBO called Billions. Amazing show. You should check it out. The boss is a redheaded billionaire. He has brains, brawn, and is, hello, a billionaire. Yeah, but that's on the show, and it doesn't sound like he's the lead either. Another redhead on the rise is Oliver Stark. He plays on a show called 911, or is it 9/11? 911 with Angela Bassett. This guy gets so much ass, it's ridiculous. He's super hot. I guess the ladies love his milky white skin. You're not the only one turning heads, Billy Boy. Yeah, that ship is fucking sailed. Keep up the funny, and we can't wait to see you for 3 seconds in Star Wars. Hey, Nia, with an N. All right. Yeah, you are going to see me very quickly. By the way, that Star Wars comes out... it's November 9th, I think, or November 11th. November 9th and November 11th on Disney's streaming service, and it's going to be a juggernaut. I'm already having, like, Star Wars fans coming up to me, and I got to tell you, I really like them. They're nice. They're respectful. Totally different from my sports fan comrades. I mean, those are the people I am. Hey, fucking Billy Red Tits, fuck Tom Brady, love the podcast. Like, that's how I get. That's what I usually get. You know what's funny is when I meet podcast listeners around people that don't listen to the podcast. I've had that a couple times. I've been on acting gigs, and I'm walking over to play a fireman or a cop. What else am I going to play, right? Something with a temper, and I'm walking over to go do my lines or whatever, and I'll just be, we're shooting wherever, and I'll walk by, and there'll just be somebody walking by the set and just go, hey, Billy Red Tits, go fuck yourself. And I just go, hey, man, how you doing? The person with me is like, that person's a friend of yours? It's a podcast thing. That's how they talk to you? Yeah, it's actually endearing, and when they do it, it makes me feel good. It's weird. All right, movie influence. Dear Bill, with all the talk about the Joker being a bad influence on lonely white men, what? That yielded no issues. It got me wondering. A bad influence on lonely white men. They are really just reaching for this shit, huh? Like, this is why I kind of tapped out and I don't pay attention. Everything I've heard about the Joker is it's a masterpiece. And you kind of knew once, when they casted Joaquin Phoenix. I mean, that guy's fucking amazing. And then he gets to play the Joker. It really is crazy how that role seems to bring out the best in people that were already amazing actors. All I've heard it's a masterpiece. I heard that in Kill the Irishman. Those are the two that I want to go see. Anyways, it's got me wondering, has a movie ever influenced you to do anything? Yeah, they influenced me to want to be in movies. I guess. Even if it's not something dangerous or violent. Have you ever walked out of a theater a different person? No, not at all. And to put that level of weight on a movie is fucking ridiculous. You walked into the movie theater with issues. It's the same thing they try to do with stand-up. Like the fact that you could walk into a comedy club not misogynistic and then listen to my act and then walk out and then hate women, or walk in not be homophobic and then walk out and be homophobic, or be homophobic and then somebody tells a joke that supports gay people and then suddenly you're not homophobic. That's not how it works. That's how it works on Dr. Phil. You need to stop being misogynistic. I'm going to do that. All right. We fixed them. It's like, to really change as a person, it takes a lot of work. I mean, I remember seeing, music videos as a kid, and they influenced me that I wanted to play drums, but I didn't immediately play drums or like just walk out and I knew how to play drums because I watched it. There was an unbelievable amount of work involved to do that. I mean, I think something can influence you to like, maybe start you in the direction of something, but like it's going to wear off within 24 hours. And then it really comes down to, and then I think if you stick with it, it was in you anyway. If that makes sense. Yeah, I just don't, like, I listened to some of the, most lunatic comedians growing up. None of them influenced me to do anything other than to want to be a comedian. I was into, the art form. I just thought it was fucking amazing, and comedians were amazing. And I watched all of these fucking guys and like that said all kinds of crazy shit. I listened to Richard Pryor talking about freebasing and lighting himself on fire. My parents told me to stay away from that shit, and I saw them every day. I didn't live with Richard Pryor, so I never freebased cocaine or ever had a desire to. I didn't. My parents told me, that shit is the fucking devil. Stay away from it, and they told me that all the time. Your parents influence you, so I think you can be, I don't know, it's a weird sort of like you can be inspired, but like I really draw the line on that it can make you a bad person. I think you came in like that, or you were fucked up to begin with. And then you go to court and you're trying to get out of it. So you blame a movie or Judas Priest or something like that. And then, parents co-sign on it because they don't want to feel like they did a bad job bringing you up. I feel like movies and comedians and shit like that and athletes are scapegoats for bad parenting or kids that were just born that were just, I don't know. They just were born with something wrong with them. Does that make any sense? I don't know. And actually, I remember there was a kid that I knew in my neighborhood who was really into Tom Cruise. And whatever Tom Cruise did, whatever his job was in a movie, he would then go out and do. But then like 2 weeks later, he would quit the job. So he would get influenced and he would try to, I'm going to be a bartender that spins bottles around. Top Gun, I'm going to join the ROTC. And he fucking quit all of that shit. Because eventually he had to find out who the fuck he was. I think that's what you learn. It's like, oh, wait, I'm not Tom Cruise, and Tom Cruise isn't even that guy. He's just pretending to be that guy. I think they can like influence you to try. Maybe let me try this. And then if you go there, but if the passion isn't there, then you're not going to do it. So maybe that's what it is. I don't fucking know. Not a psychologist. All right, cruise ships. Bill, you're right about cruise ships being floating piles of shit. I never said that. I just said there's too many people and I would sink them if I was the dictator. But you're more right than you know. All it takes is 18 of the biggest class cruise ships in the world to match the polluting power of every car currently on the road. Please repeat sentence. I don't want to. What do you, Google? Don't tell me what to do. Now you can look it up if you want. Politicians know this, of course, and so does the media, but they're all buddies with the rich guys that own the ships. But you also know it, and I know it, and what are we doing about it? We got to stop using rich people and politicians as scapegoats. I really believe if you want change, you have to do it. All right? I'm starting with the freckles in the mirror. And they know it's spilled over to airlines. Plus, what politician wants to tell the city getting all the tax money from the port that they can't collect dirty money, dirty Monday is what you wrote anymore. Boo-hoo-hoo. Yeah, it's bad. The whole thing is the way politicians are so... I don't know. They have their arms tied behind their backs. Like, I have actually empathy for that position. They're underpaid. They need money from these people, and then they have to do what these people say when they get into office, or else they won't get reelected. And then how do they make it to the blood money tour that Obama is on, and fucking Bush and all of these fucking guys, Bill Clinton's, all the Clintons go out and just fucking give speeches to the same people that donated to their campaigns. The whole fucking thing is gross. Jimmy Carter, man, was the last fucking human being. Look at that guy. He's out there building houses for the fucking homeless. All these other guys are on the fucking blood money tour. All right.